Today is the 7th and last day of the September-October 1984 7-day retreat. And before continuing with reading and commenting on the Zen teaching of Wang Po as translated by John Blofeld, I want to say a few things again about listening to a talk. It happens here and there that people say something like this: in listening to your talk, seems as though new ideas and concepts are formed in the mind. This is what actually takes place. One has to watch very carefully what this whole listening relationship is. It is true, as somebody pointed out, this has still a lot of formidable formality to it. Everybody gathered sort of in a circle around someone who's got a light in front of her and does all the talking. I'm not trying to ridicule it. Sort of waiting for the word or words. Is one's relationship as one is sitting here listening the relationship to an authority? Has to be looked at very carefully. One can't just say flatly, no, it is not, of course not. You've said so often you're not an authority. Is it a relationship to an authority? Because if it is, then one will gather these words and make theories and formulas or concepts out of them, maybe trying to live by them or from them, which is one thing which may happen. And if there is this relationship to the person as an authority, words spoken with authority, then one can't really listen openly, freely. Without trying to grab on to the words or remember them, because they're not spoken for that purpose. They come out of something that is not words and point to whatever is there, something or nothing, and that can be seen by everyone. If nothing is seen, if it's not there, what is pointed at, one talks about anger or violence, there's no violence within. Can one just listen freely? From nowhere to nowhere? The other authority, beside that projected onto this person, is the authority within ourselves of our own concepts and ideas and past experiences. This is a much more subtle authority. One has experienced something once in the past and this becomes authority, which again is barring free listening now, in which the past plays no role, other than that one has learned the English language and understands that. But it is an opportunity to see something freshly, free from the authority of one's own ideas, concepts, experiences. If something doesn't ring right in what is said, doesn't seem to be properly expressed or be outright false, please bring it up and we'll look at it. I do not claim in any way infallibility. It's a ridiculous thing. And yet, apart from the clumsy words, because all words are clumsy in terms of not being able to express or contain what cannot be contained or expressed in words, something else is communicated, and it's for everyone to share. It doesn't belong to anybody. And it has nothing to do with words, or concepts, or formulas. And it can come into being when there is this open, free listening in which nothing is held on to or resisted, but it's open. Words of Huang Po also are not brought in as authority to substantiate anything. It's just read to give you a break from hearing one set of words all the time. Also, Huang Po doesn't address himself to specific psychological ongoings in the human mind. He takes it all under the one net of concepts and dropping concepts. So we'll go on with reading, and maybe here and there commenting Huang Po. This pure mind, he says, this pure mind, the source of everything, shines forever and on all with the brilliance of its own perfection. But the people of the world do not awake to it, regarding only that which sees, hears, feels, and knows as mind. Blinded by their own sight, hearing, feeling, and knowing, they do not perceive the brilliance of the source. Regarding only that which hears, or him or her who sees, hears, feels, knows, which is this compartmentalized seeing, this flat hearing or seeing, where immediately there is the word, immediately the interpretation or the reaction, immediately bringing oneself as the seer or hearer in relationship with what is heard, establishing oneself as a separate entity. which is the essence of separation. And yet can be detected. There is this faculty of the mind that can attend to that, see it, and yet not be of it. That's what is called here the pure mind. If they would only eliminate all conceptual thought in a flash, that source substance would manifest itself like the sun, illuminating the whole universe without hindrance or bounds. Therefore, if you students of the way seek to progress through seeing, hearing, feeling, and knowing, when you're deprived of your sensations, your way to mind will be cut off and you will find nowhere to enter. Only realize that though real mind is expressed in these perceptions, it neither forms part of them nor is it separate from them. You should not start reasoning from these perceptions, nor allow them to give rise to conceptual thought. Yet nor should you seek the one mind apart from them, or abandon them in your pursuit of the truth. It's one total, don't do this, don't do that, and not that, and this, not either, and also not that. Then what is one to do? If you come to that point, it's a crucial point. Mind realizing there's nothing it can do.